How is the Niger state government handling the handover process, and what immediate support is being provided to the children and their families? Jeremy, if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, moving on, the adoption of the hundreds of students and teachers from St. Mary's Private Catholic Primary School and Secondary School in Niger State sent shockwaves across the country. Gunmen stormed the school in the dead of the night, cutting away pupils and staff into the forest, triggering days of fear, rescue operations, and national outreach. We now take you through a timeline of events from the night of the attack to the eventual release of all the abducted victims. In the early hours of November 21, armed gunmen stormed the school while students were asleep, shot a security guard, and abducted hundreds of pupils and several teachers. The number of abducted victims was later put at over 300 students and 12 teachers, prompting large-scale search and rescue operations. On November 23rd, about 50 students managed to escape from their captors and return to their families, many of them traumatized. Between November and early December, security agencies stepped up intelligence-led operations and negotiations, leading to the release of about 100 abducted students. By December 21, authorities announced the release of all remaining students and teachers. For the good news. We now have Chenemi back for us. Chenemi, I was earlier asking you what are the modalities for the Niger State government to reunite the children to their parents.
All right, so information is still quite very sketchy, and some of those details are not being released to the public right now. But part of what I know is that once the children are received, they will be taken to through some medical procedures, to check for their health and all of that, and also get some security briefing from maybe the Department of State Security before they are returned to their families in Aguara. Now, Aguara Papiri is in Aguara local government area of Niger State. It's about a 9 to 10 hours drive away from Mina, the state capital. So it will definitely be a very, very long travel for the children before they get to meet with their families. But before that trip happens, they will have to go through some security briefing and then go through some medical checkups before they go. We also hope that some form of psychosocial support or therapy will be provided for these children, because it's 1 month of staying in the den of bandits, and which definitely will be traumatizing for these children. So I hope that all of that is put in place after the children are received today.
I kind of agree with you, because there needs to be a mental state of how the children are. But before I let you go, can you give us more details on how security forces managed to secure the release of the remaining 130 children and staff?
All right, Demola, information concerning their release and how it happened is still very sketchy because of maybe some security protocols. There's not been any such information divulged to the media from the office of the NSA. And while our ears are still on ground, we don't know if some form of negotiations was entered into, if any arrest was made, or if any form of fighting happened, of which definitely we're not sure that happened. So we don't have details of how this release was secured. But the good news is that the children are here. But in the coming days, we hope that some of this information can be given by the appropriate authorities.
Thank you very much, Chenemi Bami, giving us information about how the remaining girls, students, were actually released. Thank you.